Back to Black Site tonight. We're going to talk about Sean Combs' The Reckoning. Prove that Diddy is truly a monster. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. 50 Cent has produced a documentary that has outlined the monster that P. Diddy or Diddy actually is. But we knew this during the trial. But this just didn't start 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago. This started 30 years ago. Started when he was at Howard University, when he abused that young lady. It started at selling too many tickets to a concert or a party that all these young people end up dying. It goes on to Biggie, Tupac, Shine. This shows you the power that was behind people that was backing. See, in entertainment, in business, people will overlook all your flaws when the checks are clear. And what I mean is that P. Diddy was making millions of dollars for Clyde, Ron Burger, Andre Harrell, Diageo. So when he was doing all these hideous activities that they know about, because let me tell you something, just like Hollywood and the government, they have a Rolodex of all the things you do. Now we may not know what you do because we're not in the industry, but they know what you do. And they didn't care because he was doing it to his own people. But the most important thing that he was doing was carrying their agenda, their rainbow agenda, their business agenda, and their agenda to destroy the black community. See, don't believe that because people like P. Diddy, Jay Z sit in a position in which they so called billionaires, they are asked to do things. They are asked to promote an agenda that may be against the best interest of your own community. And we see this man do this throughout those 30 some odd years of his career. We've seen how he has gotten away with so many things, with Sean, with Cassie almost. And the only reason why this whole Cassie incident blew up is because he crossed the wrong path. He crossed the wrong road. That's what the multi-billion-dollar corporation Diageo. And that's when those in power decided to wash their hands of Diddy. See, when you start believing that you're bigger than your master will show you who has the bigger hammer. And he'll show you who was actually the nail. If they showed Diddy, if Diddy would have stayed on the plantation, it did with Diageo, with Clyde, Ron Burkle, and all those in power who invested in them, who invested in him so much, they put money into a TV station called Revolts. So he can run it and put out this negative propaganda in the black community. But he's not the only one. They make investments in people like Diddy, and they know his character. They know what he did to Misa. They know what he did to Kim Porter. They know what he did to Cassie Ventura and many other women and men because they keep their eyes on their slave. And that's what Diddy was. They knew what he was doing. But as long as he didn't do it to the wrong people that they knew. As long as he took advantage of certain black people, it was okay. This is how wicked this industry is. And now you see Clyde acting like he don't even know who Diddy is. He's 90 some odd years old. But you were the man who gave him millions of dollars to start Bad Boy Entertainment so he could take advantage of Biggie, Craig Mack, and so many others. And now people are starting to show the receipts that maybe he was behind the death of Tupac and Biggie. We don't know. But we do know that Diddy is a jealous man. Diddy likes all the spotlight to himself. He's a narcissist, sociopath, deviant. You can name all of them together. But this documentary showed you that he was a dangerous man. And he proved to everybody in this case, in which he's only going to serve a little over 2 years. He's going to be out on the streets. And those he didn't mention, those he didn't snitch on, did he? Oh, he's going to receive a gratuity once he gets out of prison by somebody in power. Because the only person that was willing to step forward and do this docu-series was 50 Cent. Because 50 Cent didn't like that he tried to get after him. You know, 50 Cent is basically a hardcore black male. He not with that. So he had this feud with Diddy because Diddy, you know, had his girls and his girl in this freak off. And 50 didn't like it. But 50 had this going on for damn near 20 years against Diddy. And he's got another one going on against Jay-Z. Simply because of his lifestyle. And he also knew what he was doing behind the scenes. A lot of people, like the Breakfast Club, they knew what was going on, but they were scared to say it. Did you see how scared Fabulous was when speaking to Diddy? That man was terrified because he knows everything that we didn't know at that time about who this guy was. This guy act like he's worse than Suge Knight. But we didn't know about it. Everybody in the industry knew about it because they have their small inner circle who knows the business, knows who in the business has the hammer and who has the nail. And Diddy had to find out who had the nail above him. But everybody else in the industry knows to keep your mouth shut when it came to Diddy, when it comes to Jay-Z, when it comes to those who have power. I want to hear your comments in the comment section. I want to thank you for listening to Black Site This Quick Take. Hope you subscribe to this channel. Smash that like button, but also share this video.